Happy Wednesday. I just want to make sure I just set up a new camera, and I just want to make sure that you can hear me because it has a different microphone. So if you could just chat and let me know if you can hear. Otherwise, I can plug in my other microphone. So just, yeah, let me know. This might be a little better. Should be a little bit better quality. So, actually, Emily, really quickly, can you hear me very well?
Yeah.
Is this working? Okay. Please.
Yeah, I was just sending you a chat. Yeah.
Thank you so much. Yeah, it's a brand new microphone attached to my camera that I finally got to work. So, anyways, how it goes. Thank you. I will pin my video or spotlight now, and everyone could just come to your back. All right. So just come supine position, and just going to open up our palms to the ceiling. Let your feet flop out to the edges of the mat. Take the heels just a little bit further apart than the hips, or bring the soles of the feet together. And once you're there, just take a breath into the belly. Exhale and just sink down into the mat. Let everything go. Gently close the eyes, soften through the face. And just take a mental scan of our body, starting from top of our head, down to the ears, and then down our shoulders. Just checking in with the shoulders, see how they're feeling, or you're holding tension there. If you are, just releasing. And down your back, down your arms, elbows, your hands, fingers. Take your awareness to your hips, legs, feet, ankles. And then just take your awareness to your breath, let that belly rise and fall. Just watch the breath. And start to take some Ujjayi breaths. Start with the belly, expand. Open up the lungs, feel the chest broaden and open. Making that tree shape wide at the bottom of the rib cage. And the waist is breathing all the way into the crown of your head. And then exhale, releasing the top of your head, the lungs, draw the navel in. Exhale all the way out. Start another breath. Opening, expanding, letting those lungs just fill up a little bit more. And exhaling, release the chest out to the belly. take a few more Ujjayi breaths. Concentrating on making that shape. Expand from side to side, front to back. Exhale, release. Just a few more. On the next exhalation, just let everything go. Let everything melt. Just exhale any of your worries, concerns, to-do lists, everything you're thinking about for the day. Just let it all go for a little while. And it will all be there in an hour or so. Just making that choice, just release that. And then transition back into breaths into the belly. Let the belly button rise and fall. Now lengthen the body. Reach up through the fingertips. Point the toes. Lengthen. Make the body as long as possible. Go ahead and just flex one foot and then the other, so just opposite. Flexing, pointing the feet. And then move the ankles over to the right side of the mat. Move the shoulders over, making that banana shape with the body. You can cross the ankles. And lengthening the left side of the body, creating space in the hip and the shoulder. Softening in any tight areas, breathing into that area. If it needs kind of extra tension, and softening on the exhalation. The belly button is still rising and falling. And release. Come back to center. Bend the knees, bring the arms along the side of the body. And press through all four corners of the feet. Grip the mat with the toes a few times. And then pressing down through the feet, through the arms, to the palms. We're going to inhale up the hips. And just wake up the muscles, engage the glutes, the hamstrings, the arms. On the inhalation, bring those hips closer to the ceiling. Breathe. Now we'll hold in the breath. And release down. Lengthen the legs. Take your body long again. Point the toes just for breath. And then bring the ankles and the shoulders over to the left side of the mat. So opening to the right side of the body. And cross the ankles. Breathe into the shoulder. That area just above the hip bone, just open and soften. You can always make this a little bit more intense by moving the ankles and the shoulders further to the left. Or conversely, just move everything towards the center if it's too deep of a stretch. Good stretch, feels good. No pain. Bad stretch feels painful. And release. Move everything back to center. Can you bend the knees, bring the arms just to a cactus. Bring the feet towards the edges of the mat. Let's rock the feet, rock the knees from side to side. Soften that low back. Press to that outside foot to kind of deepen that stretch. You're pressing, and our knees are falling over to the left. Press to that right foot. And then press to the left foot, and the knees fall to the right. Feel it stretch at the front of the leg to the front of the hip. Softening to the low back. And let the knees fall to the right. And leave the legs apart, or bring the knees together. Just releasing into that twist, into that spinal twist. And soften your gaze up to the ceiling. Just take a few breaths here. You can adjust a little bit if you want to deepen the stretch. And just a few more breaths. Straighten that top leg. You're on a deeper stretch. And then bring the knees up. We'll just rock those from side to side. Bring the knees over to the left. And just let the legs stay apart, feet split apart. Or bring those knees together, deepen that spinal twist. Breathe. Soften through the low back. Soften through the face. Soften your gaze to the ceiling. Gently close your eyes. Let your tongue be loose in your mouth. Release the jaw. And bring the knees up. Feet hip width apart. And pull the knees into the chest. Just grab the top of the knees. Gently pull down and up towards the chin. Inhale. Exhale, engage your muscles in the core. Bring the nose up to the knees. And release. Just rock a little bit from side to side. And let's take a few circular motions with the knees. Massage different parts of the back. And just kind of just roll over, kind of just go back and forth over one spot if it needs tension. And pull the knees up. Let them fall forward. Let them fall apart. Soften those hip flexors. And we'll pull the knees up. And take their own circular paths. Arms are oars. Just warming up hip joints. And pull the knees in. Release this left foot down. Press down to that left foot. You can pull that heel a little closer to the body if you need to. And pull in this knee down and up towards the chin. Inhale, bring the nose up to the knee again. And release. Go ahead and lengthen that leg, points. And flex, draw that leg in. Points, lengthen, flex, bend the knee. Just a few times. And then go ahead, lengthen the leg, press to the heel. Grab the sides of the leg, the back of the hamstring. lengthening through, softening through the back of that knee and lengthening through the hamstring. Press through the heel. And then from here, I'm going to bring that heel to rest on the left knee. Grab the top of the right knee and just pull that knee towards the left shoulder, stretching the outside of that right hip piriformis. Breathe. And release. Here, this might be a little awkward at first. We're going to try to bring our leg in. It really doesn't have to come in very far, like we're holding it like a baby. So it kind of looks, you see from this angle, there's no wrong way to do it as long as it doesn't hurt. This is just a stretch to sort of get ready to take pigeon pose. And release. Bring this left foot down. Oh, sorry. I lied. Bring the ankle to the knee. Press that knee away from the body. Take that hand to the knee. Or keep the arms out to the sides. Press the low back into the mat. And release. Bring this right foot down. I'm going to bring this left knee in. Pull the top, grab the top of the left knee. Pull down and up towards the chin. Inhale, exhale. We're going to engage the core. Bring the nose up. Release. And from here, go ahead and lengthen. Point the toe. Flex. Draw the foot in. Just take that a couple times. And that nerve flossing, which kind of sounds funny, but a really good move to just make sure all the nerves are unpinched and feeling okay. Go ahead and press the heel, lengthen the leg, grab the leg, back of the leg. Or you don't have to at all, you just want to lengthen and soften through the back of that left leg. Keep that right knee pointed up, don't let the leg fall out to the side. Just pressing just softly through that heel, just a little deeper. And then bringing that heel to rest on top of that right knee. Grab the top of that knee and pull across, stretching the piriformis. Breathing deeply into that left hip. And just check in with your breath. Letting that belly rise and fall, even if it's underneath that left thigh. And then go ahead and try to hold this left leg like a baby. So you just kind of pull this right foot in, almost like we're making this leg straight across, so that it doesn't have to go all the way. You can hold it with your right arm, and bring it in. But you could be here, it's just sort of the beginning, just the beginning stretches for pigeon pose. And then release, bring this ankle to the knee. Press, let the low rib cage feel heavy. Press this left knee away from the body. Take your awareness to that connection with the right foot to the mat. And the connection with the low back to the mat. And then hands, arms out to the side or just on the belly. Feeling that belly rise and fall. And release. Going to roll onto the right side of your body. Reach up through that right arm. Bring the ear down to the leg and then reach for that left shin or foot. Or press that foot into the hand. Soften the front of that left leg. Bend that right leg to help with stability. And release. Just roll over onto the other side. Just lengthening to the front of the leg. And release. Roll onto our back. Pull those knees into the chest. Cross the ankles. Grab the back of the hamstrings. And just slowly rock forward and back. And then just come up to a seated position. Sit on something as always that helps lengthen your spine. And just rock a little from side to side for that connection. Sit bones, the hips to the mat, hands down to the knees. Just take a move around the leg. Lift to the crown of the head. The shoulders melt away from the ears. Inhale, lengthen. And exhale, bring that left ear down to the left shoulder. And we're going to reach out for those right fingertips. And staying here, adding this left hand to guide the ear to shoulder. Softly lengthening from the tip of the shoulder to the ear. Sorry about the sound from the lawnmower. I'll try to talk a little louder and hopefully that area hopefully that sound will go away. Go further away. Still lifting, lengthening to the sternum and then softening. Notice your shoulders, have you been holding tension there? And release. Back up. Inhale up. Lift up the arms, press those palms together. Focus thumbs into the sternum. Inhale. Connect our movement with the breath. Exhale, bring the arms down. Inhale up. Reach. And draw the fingers, press up. So you almost want to press up and then take those pinkies almost backwards a little bit. Deepen that stretch, the shoulder blades. And release, rest the hands on the back of the head. Lengthen, bring the chin towards the chest.
Yes.
Still lifting on the inhalation.
Okay, great. Thank you very much.
Shoulders up to the base of the skull. And release, bring those hands softly down to the knees. Inhale up. Exhale, and we'll bring that right ear down to the right shoulder. And reach up with those fingertips. And leave this hand, right hand on the right knee, over this hand to the left side. Guide that ear to the shoulder. Softening from the tip of the shoulder up to the ear. And release. Inhale up, hands softly to the knees. Inhale, lift for the sternum, with that imaginary string pulling up to the crown of the head. And exhale, close the eyes and just take a few head rolls. So taking that drawing a circle here at the tip of your nose. Slowly, carefully, mindfully. Just noticing every muscle as it lengthens and softens. Making sure there's no pinching, no pain. And just taking it slowly enough so you can feel every muscle as it lengthens and stretches. Pause on the muscle if you need to. And change directions. Drawing counterclockwise circles in the air. Eyes gently closed. Soften the cheeks. Continuing with those nice belly breaths. And change directions. So a few more head rolls. Neck rolls. And change directions. One more time. And those circles smaller. Come back to neutral position. Inhale, you can leave the eyes open. Inhale, up the arms and reach. Drop this right hand and grab the elbow. Just lift from the hip back to the elbow. You can stay here, or if you want a deeper stretch, go ahead and take this left hand. You can kind of reach behind, and the hands don't have to touch, but feeling really flexible. You can interlock those fingers, or you can even grab something, yoga belt, and kind of scroll those fingers towards each other. This is just an option. This one, or just stay here, lifting through the elbow. And release. And bring this arm across the body. Hug that into the chest. And slide this elbow inside the left elbow. Into eagle arms. Stay here. Wrap the palms. Sort of bring the palms to face one another. You can always, you stay in a seated position, cross-legged position, or you can sit like this. You can even come and sit on a block. It's just always options, whatever's most comfortable. Pull those elbows down. Soften those shoulders away from the ears. And release, shake out the arms. And then bring this right arm down and across. So go ahead and grab that wrist. I'm just going to pull in this direction. Make it a little more gentle of a stretch. Just make sure there's no pain in your shoulder, your shoulder blade. And then release the arms, shake them out. And go ahead and inhale up the arms. Waking up the arms again. Exhale, pull those elbows down and back. Those shoulder blades kiss. Inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. And then drop this left hand, lift up through the elbow or reach around with this right arm. So that length from the hip up to the tip of the elbow. Check in with your breathing. And release, bring this arm across the body. Hug this into the chest. Stretching the back and the front of the shoulder. Make sure to keep it a nice long spine. Make sure you're punching over. A nice neutral spine. And bring this elbow, left elbow inside of the right elbow. Hang out here. Drop the palms or bring the palms to face one another. Lift through the sternum, the crown of the head. Exhale, pull those shoulders or pull the elbows down. Let the shoulders ease down. And release. Shake out the arms. Now I'll bring this left arm across the body. Just grab that with the wrist. Just kind of opening up through the front of this left shoulder. Soften your gaze. And release. Inhale, lengthen again. We'll just hinge forward the hips. Bring those hands out in front. Kind of rock from side to side. Softening through that low back. Walk those hands a little further forward or stay here. Just want softening through the hips. Keep the nose down at an angle so we have a nice long spine from our tailbone up to the crown of our head. And release. Bring those hands out to the side and just slide them back at an angle and just nice open. I'm going to touch the shoulder blades again. Open for the skin and across the chest. Sorry, chest stretch. And release. Go ahead and switch legs. Just going to come forward. Soften the hips. And crawl the fingers forward a little bit more. Deeper stretch in the hips. And hands back in. Inhale out the arms. And this right hand down, lift and just open. Slide that hand out, come down into the elbow. Make sure that both the hips are attached to the mat. Ribs float apart. Pull back the slump, open up. And release. Bring this hand to the knees. Slide this right hand back. Lifting. And exhale, take that gaze over that right shoulder. Lengthen, lift through the crown. Create space in between the vertebrae. Exhale, draw the navel in. Do that twist a little deeper. And release, unwind. Inhale up with this left hand down. Lift and slide over out to the side. Opening up. Shoulders should feel nice and stretched out. Pull this thumb back, open up the chest. And then release this hand down, slide this hand back, lift. And then take that gaze over the left shoulder. Inhale, lengthen, exhale, twist. And the exhalation, drawing that navel in towards the spine. Taking the gaze a little further towards the back. And release, unwind, come to a tabletop position. And spread out the fingers, press the tops of the feet, and we'll inhale. Drop the navel. Drop the belly, pull the shoulders back, gaze forward, and soften through the jaw. And exhale, round. Tip the tailbone, the chin, draw the navel towards the ceiling. Inhale back to cow. Pull the shoulders back. And then exhale back to cat. Just take that a few more times. Just dropping the navel on the cow pose, pulling the shoulders back, and on the cat, surrounding everything. Draw the navel to the ceiling. Come back to a neutral position, and press back to that right heel. Soften the calf, this left hip over the left knee. And then lift. Always leveling off those hips. Rest of that heel. Pulling at that navel, keeping this whole spine engaged, strengthening the back. Have that left arm. Breathe. And if you're feeling really adventurous, you can always reach around with this left arm and grab that right foot. Let's take a deeper stretch. Really pulling that navel in for stability. This is just something to try, just an option. Release, come down. Take those knees together, lift the feet up a little bit, and we'll just gaze over our shoulders, taking that side bend. Just a few from side to side, and then we come back to tabletop. Press to that left heel, softening. Just checking your form. Make sure this hip is over this knee, and then take the awareness to the inner left thigh and lift. Level off, draw that navel in. And then staying here. Grab that right arm. Full bird dog pose. Reach the fingertips, breathe. And then option to reach around, try to grab that foot. And release. And bring those knees wide. Ease those hips back, reach forward and forward down to the mat. Let go. And let everything just melt. A few breaths into the mouth. So from here, we're going to walk those hands over to the left. And just reach those right fingertips. Lengthening again to the right side of the body, the torso, the shoulder. The forehead can come down or hover above the mouth. Walk back to center. Walking over to the other side. And back to center. From here, gently just come up and slide that right arm underneath the left. Let that right shoulder melt and reach forward with the left arm. And every muscle of that right shoulder just surrenders and releases into the mat. Notice your breath. Return to your breath. It's wandered away. And bend the left arm, press up. And just thread the needle underneath the right arm. Bring that shoulder down. Let that release and relax. And then bend that right arm, press up. Going to move anything out of the way if you need to. Spread those fingers out, tuck those toes, and just slowly engage in those muscles of the legs. Slowly, get the straighten those legs. And then alternating those heels on the mat.
This is downward dog. This is downward dog.
Edges of the mat.
I don't like it.
And look at the hearts.
Because eventually this will become your resting pose. I'm like, never.
Oh, pardon? I'm sorry, did you say something?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think I'm unmuted. I was talking to my husband.
I thought you were talking to me, and I was like, oh, is something not working? Okay, I accidentally unmuted you. It's my fault. Is everything okay, though?
Yes, everything's fine.
Just to make sure, because it's my new setup, so I just want to make sure
Yeah, I forgot you did that.
it's working. Sorry. So just come to downward dog. And we'll just bring those knees down. And then come up, bring that right foot forward, and then bring those hands to either side of the foot. You use the blocks. Just bring those hands to the other side. Keep that knee over the ankle. And soften the hips forward. And then we're slowly straightening that front leg. Bring those toes up to the ceiling. Coming to half splits. And just try to keep a nice long spine. Sometimes the blocks are useful. And soften. Step back that right leg. Come forward. Move this foot a little bit further forward for a deeper stretch here. Pull back to that right hip crease. Breathe. We're going to move those hips back into half splits. One more time, just soften to the back of that knee. You could come up on fingertips, push down to the palms. And release those hips forward, bring the hands to the inside of the foot. Foot comes over to the edge and we're moving to lizard pose. So you can come down elbows. Maybe on top of some blocks. Just stay here. Just want to soften through that hip flexor. And then you heel to that foot back to center. Tuck the back toes, and we're just going to briefly come into a pyramid pose. So just square those hips, nose to the shin. And then gently step this left foot to meet the right foot. And we'll just step back with that right foot. Bring that knee down. Hands on either side of the foot. Heel over the ankle or scooch that forward. Just let those hips fall forward. You know, see that thumb, hold that hip crease back. Lengthen through the back of the neck, soften your gaze down towards the floor. Go ahead and straighten that front leg, toes come up. Nose towards the shin. Soften the back of that knee. Breathe into tight areas. And then come forward again. Maybe moving this foot a little further forward for deeper stretch. And then pulling those hips back. Moving to rudder stretch. Just one more time. And then release. Gently come up, bring the knees together, and then just flip around. Bring those legs out in front. Use a yoga strap here. Just bring your hands down to your sides. We're pressing through those heels, really engaging the legs. Press down through the backs of the knees, lifting through the sternum. I'm just going to inhale up, reach, and then just hinging, keeping a nice long spine. Just coming to the spot. Feel that stretch, and bring the hands down to the shins, ankles, the feet. Grab a strap. Pulling that chest forward. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Suck up those kneecaps, those quads. Breathe. Draw the navel in. See if that nose comes closer to the shins. And release. Bring the soles of the feet together. And just lift, hinge forward. Press those knees down. Massage the feet while you're here. Soften your gaze past your nose. And release. Go ahead and lengthen both of the legs. You can press the hips forward for deeper stretch. Just hands out in front. Staying here, or just walking the hands forward. Pressing those heels. We're still pressing down to the backs of the knees. Second up those kneecaps. Still engaging everything. Lifting into the hips. Lengthen through the back of the neck. Soften to the face. Watch the breath. And release. Come back in. And bring those legs together. Bring those fingers pointed backwards. Lift up the hips and bring this ankle on top of the left knee. Come back down. Find the length of stance that's comfortable for you. More gentle. Take that quite long. It really gets into those hip muscles. Place where we can hold tension and emotions. Just slowly move those hands back in, or that heel, pull that heel into the body. Just breathe into that hip. Keep this right foot flexed. And release. Bring this foot down. Lengthen this left leg. You adjust between the foot and the leg. Bring this right hand behind. Inhale up this left arm. Bring the elbow to the outside. Gaze towards the back. So kind of lifting in. Pull that navel in to sort of get some clearance. So you can take your gaze back. And keep your hand up. Bring down. Just with that nice twisting motion. Gets everything moving. Helps your digestion. Massages the internal organs. Lifting to the sternum. And exhaling, twisting. And I'll slowly unwind and change legs. So actually, we're just going to bring those, bend those legs again. We're going to take the other side. So pressing up, bring this left heel on top of this right knee. Go ahead and find the length that's comfortable for you, and then press this left knee away from the body. Breathe into the hip. Soften. You see like a micro bend in these elbows if you feel like they're walking out. Make any micro adjustments you need to move these hands further back or closer to the body. And once you find the right spot, just take your awareness back to your breath. And release. This time, we lengthen that right leg. This left hand back here. Inhale up and bring this elbow to the outside of the knee. Take the gaze back. Lifting to the sternum. Exhale. Draw that navel in. Help you deepen. Deepen that twist. Still active in that right leg, pressing to the heel. And unwind. Bounce on the sit bone. Just get a boat pose right here. So you grab the backs of the hamstrings. Engage. Forward. Reach forward. Lengthen the legs. Just make sure you keep a nice broad chest. Breathe softly. And just come forward. Grab the backs of the hamstrings and just roll. Punch our back. Grab the knees and just from side to side. Massage the back. Take those arms to a T and just drop those knees to the right side of the body. Gaze up or opposite direction. Straighten that top leg. Just notice any difference you feel in the spine, the back, from the beginning of class. those knees up. Just let them fall to the other side. Those arms in a T or practice them. Gaze out for opposite direction. And settle like in that spinal twist. And release. Come back. Lengthen the legs. Open the palms to the ceiling. Adjust the shoulders. Take a big breath into the belly. Close the eyes and just melt down into the mat. Just taking a moment. Just notice if you're feeling more calm, centered, following the breath. Just letting that breath allow you to sink down into the mat. Softening all muscles in the face, the cheeks, the jaw. But let the shoulders melt. Arms widen and release the palms, the fingers. The back softens, the hips, the legs, hamstrings, quads, the calf muscles all soften and widen. The feet and the toes relax and release. And every muscle surrenders into the mat. And just continue to follow the breath. Just breathing in, softening. And the exhalation, releasing. Just relaxing a little bit more with every breath. And slowly start to bring your awareness back to your body, wiggle your fingers and your toes. And take a big breath into the belly. Sink down into the mat one last time. And then bend the knees, roll to the right side of the body. And slowly press yourself up and bring your hands to heart center. Inhalation, blink the eyes open into the light. Thank you, as always. Let me know if the quality or if anything was. So I'm looking through our camera. Let me see. Let me know if there's any difference with my new camera. And I'll be teaching Thursday, tomorrow morning and Friday morning as well. So if there's anything you want to do, let me know. And have a great rest of your day.